So you want stronger punches? I got you covered. I'm going to share with you 3 tips, 3 exercises you can start practicing today to improve your punching technique. Number 1, the wrist alignment. Every time you punch, as we always do in Wing Chun, we punch with a vertical fist. So it's really important that you align the fist with the wrist properly in order for you not to get injured. Once you do that, you make sure that every time you punch, the wrist is in a safe position. So you don't want to punch where the fist is kind of crooked and you're just hitting with the top knuckle. At the same time, you don't want to go all the way in the opposite direction and just punch with the pinky. So you want to have it straight, nice and firm, aligned with your bone structure. So that way, when you punch, you just make sure that everything is aligned. Okay? So that's number 1. Number 2, you want to lock the arm. So every time you punch, lock. Every time you punch, lock. Full extension. Now, why is that important? Because if you're hitting someone who's bigger than you, stronger than you, you have to learn to connect every part of your body aligned with the punch. So as we all know, the power comes from the base, through the hips, shoulder, and in through the arm. So you don't want to hold back when hitting, keeping the elbows bent, because that way you're just hitting with maybe 30-40% of your maximum power capacity. So you want to make sure that there's nothing you're holding back when you punch. Not the elbows, not the shoulders. Everything down and locked, aligned. With the leading arm, same thing. And plus, when you do that with the leading arm, that you use it as a setup. So once you go here, you follow up and set it up as a 1-2. Now, once you start combining the punches and you do your 1-2s, your chain punches, that is when the pull and the push comes into play. And that is super important in order for you to generate a lot of explosiveness in your movements, in your punches. So I've seen a lot of people in the Wing Chun community just focus on, call it the push, right? The actual strike itself. But then they forget to retract. They forget to pull the arm, the opposite arm. So that is, not a great way for you to generate a lot of power. So what I recommend, every time you punch, you want to make sure you're pulling, pull and punch, pull and punch, pull and punch. And that's how you're going to generate a lot of power with your movements, with your punches. And finally, of course, your base, your stance. You need to be well supported, well grounded, nice and low, knees bent. So that way you've got good mobility. You can also use your hips into your punches. So that way everything is connected. And once you find that sweet spot where everything's connected, you will feel the explosiveness come through your punches. And if you're hitting pads, for example, someone's holding focus mitts for you, they will feel it. They will feel the difference, because once everything is connected, the power just becomes that much more explosive. So guys, that's it for today. Don't forget, check out my previous video from last week. And also don't forget, grab my free Wing Chun course, so that way you can take your Wing Chun to the next level. Thanks so much, guys. I'll see you in the next one.